Howdy Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. Today we're doing a video that has been a long time coming. If you remember, a couple months ago I promised to do a review on Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2. I don't know when I'll have time to make those videos because I really do want to make them, but of course school is gonna get into it's gonna ruin my schedule a lot, but I really do hope to get back to regular video making. My next two videos are gonna be on Ninjago. I want to talk about how Season 2 of Dragons Rising has improved in a lot of areas, and it's just a topic I'm really excited to talk about. However, I kind of lost motivation to make that video simply because I wouldn't be saying anything other Ninjago YouTubers haven't already. Long story short, it's an amazing show and one of the best soft reboots I've ever seen. I hope they continue this consistent quality to the end. However, that still doesn't satisfy me. I still want to talk about Dragons Rising, and what better way to do so than by making a sequel to my previous Kai video. For those who don't know, last year I made a video talking about how Kai from Ninjago fell off as the show went on. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's like my most viewed video on the channel. I am grateful and proud to be here today to say to you all that I am now proven wrong, and I would like to share how Dragons Rising has redeemed Kai's character and made him all the better for it. Before we jump into the video essay, I would like to let you all know that LEGO is a finicky company and they don't like people using their clips. As such, this video will be comprised of footage from YouTubers who successfully got around this barrier, like Tannerfishies and Crusty738. Link to their channels in the description below. So, for the longest time, I have been one of those Kai fans who think he peaked in Season 4, and after Season 10, found him basically unrecognizable. I genuinely thought the writers hated this man, because he was being treated as the dumb comic relief who didn't really contribute much to the plot. Heck, I'm pretty sure the writers even forgot his existence at times, considering his lack of focus after Nia's sacrifice in Seabound. He's the only ninja without a proper focus season outside the pilots. No, Tournament of Elements doesn't count! And to this date, even with this blazing video, he still hasn't beaten a main villain. Dragons Rising slowly changed this narrative, starting with Season 1. Yes, part 1 of that season still treated him like a bumbling buffoon, what with walking right next to sleeping dragons or insisting to fight a losing battle, but part 2 made its first stride when they actually addressed Kai's feelings when Nia became one with the sea, and becoming a patient and wise mentor to Wildfire. This was the beginning of the writers paying attention to the potential this character has. Jump to Season 2 and Kai's character just explodes. I love how easily he takes out Cinder when they first meet, before Shatterspin being introduced of course, and how he does so again when he lands Rising Dragon. It's as if they remembered that he's a fully fledged competent warrior. That and Kai having beef with the Smoke Master being a cool throwback to Season 4. And there was this really cool little detail that YouTuber Crusty738 pulled up.
It's Kai. His determination to protect his family allowed him to tap back into Rising Dragon and face off against Cinder, who, in one of the coolest moments in this entire franchise's history, in a hard contrast to Kai and Cinder's first fight, where Cinder was more than happy to keep attacking the fleeing and injured ninja, Kai allows Cinder to get back up and try again at attacking Kai, only for Cinder to start failing to beat Kai over and over again. This moment illustrates two things. Number 1, Kai is the goddamn man. And number 2, Kai is an incredibly honorable fighter, more than Cinder could ever dream of being. The hard contrast between how Kai and Cinder react to knocking the other one down is such an amazing detail that demonstrates the difference in morality these two characters share so well.
I love that through his passion and determination, he's the first to learn Rising Dragon. It makes me think that he saw himself letting his team down, or them all dying, and he's helpless to stop it in the Cave of Fear. Thus, he needs to get this right. That's my interpretation at least, since we don't actually know what he saw, and that's a bit weird to me personally, since they also don't bring it up in part 2, but whatever. And for the cherry on top, he finally beats a main villain. True, it's not the main villain, which still annoys me, but a main villain nonetheless. I'll take that dub for now. It's as if the writers woke up and got his core character traits right. His fiery passion and his overprotectiveness of his team. We see this mostly with his relationship with Wildfire. I love the father-daughter dynamic these two have. The love they have for each other is so sweet, it's sickening. It really shows, especially in scenes like when Wildfire is talking to Eagles and she refers to the ninja as Kai's friends. Oh my gosh, my heart melts. His maturity is really felt here, and you can tell that this guy has truly grown over the past 17 seasons and is no longer the amateur hothead running a small blacksmith. The episode where Kai, Wildfire and Sora were paired together was charming as heck, since it's such an unlikely team up, with Kai and Sora that is, and it is so fun seeing him having to babysit / chaperone them throughout the whole ordeal. We also get to see him caring for his team by straight up telling Bonzo to close the portal and leave him in the prison pocket dimension. Man was out here being the hero we don't deserve, but the one we need. Also, I know it's a small thing, but I really like how he immediately takes Bonzel under his wing once he meets her. It's a cute little scene that once again shows how compassionate the fireman can be. I was initially annoyed when Kai got thrown into the prison because I thought the writers were looking for an excuse to write him out or ignore him for all of part 2, which did kind of happen, but the execution more than made up for it. Even though we didn't get to see much of Kai and Bonzel surviving the Forbidden 5 and bonding, and yeah, Kai does get brought back by plot contrivance, what happens next is pure cinema. Out of the portal, ready to protect the ones closest to him. He gives Cinder hell in one of the single best fights Ninjago has ever given us. True, he doesn't win, and there was no way he was gonna, but just seeing a fully fledged, one-powered ninja go up against an ancient warrior with all the powers filled me with a euphoria I can't describe. And that is where Kai's character is as of now. It seems Season 3 is setting him up to go and find Jay with Nia, and I wouldn't have it any other way with this character. If they could just give him a main villain to defeat in future, my life will be complete.
Destroy my enemies, and my life is yours.
All in all, I just wanted to say that the writers cooked with Kai this season, and boy was the food delicious. Kai hasn't been this good since Season 5, and now he's maybe even better. So far, Dragons Rising Season 2 is definitely one of my favorite seasons from the entire franchise, especially for Kai. So, in conclusion, the old Kai, the one we watched and grew attached to from the pilots to Season 7, is gone. The Kai that we see here is an improvement of the Wild Brain one, and while I can't wholeheartedly say that he's better, my nostalgia won't allow me to, I have never been more in love with the character, and I can't wait to see what they do with him in the future. For now, my Fireboy has been redeemed. And yeah, that's about it guys, not a lot of deep stuff to consider with this video. I just really wanted to talk about Ninjago again. Tell me, what did you think about Season 2 of Dragons Rising in general? Leave your comments down below. But as of now guys, that'll be all from me today. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Be sure to like if you like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification button to be part of the team, leave a comment down below, slap a cow, and with that, I will see you in another universe. Goodbye my Rangers.